All right, guys, we're back with round three Edison Format. Epic Cards and Games. We got Donnell on the left playing Amaryllis Burn and Houstone on the right playing Vayu Turbo. So I can't see who won the dice roll. So Donnell's been on the channel a bunch. Everyone recognizes him. And Houston, first time on the channel. I think this is his first in real life Edison tournament Houston's played. So we'll see how he does with Vayu Turbo. Luckily, it's a really good deck, so he might be able to get into top eight. Both these guys are X1, I think. Yeah, because we saw Houston lose round one. All right. So Houston starts off by attacking into the Card Trooper for 400. Summon Vayu and nothing else? What? But Donnell milled Gores, Hamster, and Titanial. Now he's going to mill three more. He mills all spells, Foolish, Trade, and MST. Houston's hand's bad. He has to summon Vayu and pass. That's not good. Does he sink? I think, should you attack first? Well, oh, the Trooper's not going to get boosted. It still pays the cost, but its effect's negated. Are you going to crash to draw a card? I guess that's what Donnell's debating. Donnell, come on, man. Play faster. One guy in the comments says, every time he sees a long video, he knows Donnell's playing. So I kind of made some changes. I started, oh, sorry, 600. I started putting the names on the thumbnail so people know who's playing. Okay, so he brains the Card Trooper. Try to mill maybe a Sirocco or a Plague. Mills Bottomless, double Grepher, so yeah, you didn't get bailed out there. Get true for Caius, it's not bad. So he's reading it, yeah. Okay, so I think he was, wait. Oh, it's effects negated. So Houston takes 600, and he does not, Donnell does not draw. Yeah, he doesn't draw because it has to be sent from your side of the field to the graveyard. 3 darks, dark armed. Houston passes. Man, what did Houston draw? What the heck, Houston? What's going on, man? His hand must be terrible. And here we go, Donnell taking forever. He's looking at this crow in his hand. Crow's the Vayu. Does he have card destruction? I think he's got card destruction. That's why he's like sending back rows. Look at this. Look at this. There's a card destruction. So he mills Return, Solemn, Deck Dev, MST, Dark Arm. Wait, you had all those cards? What the heck? Donnell mills. Honestly, if I was in Donnell's shoes, I wouldn't have card destruction. Houston's hand is bad. But maybe Donnell's hand was really bad as well, so I guess that's why he card destructioned. So they both mill return, so we're not going to be seeing return this game. But Houston has some power card. I mean, he just lost Dark Armed, Return, Solemn, and Deck Dev. Now, I want to talk about Deck Dev real quick. I think one of the guy who won the RBET, the online RBET, was main decking Deck Dev in his Vayu deck, so it might start to see, it might be common now moving forward in Vayu Turbo deck, so that's something you guys should be aware of. Okay, so I know here attacks for 15, so Houston's at 45. One thing I will say about Houston is he does not like Gores, so he might not main deck it. Now, most people main deck it, but Houston himself told me he doesn't like it. There's the Avarice. I thought, so I'm guessing here Donnell was still playing Avarice, even though I told him to cut it. I think he cut it the week after. Yeah, I think Avarice is terrible in this deck. I actually like the hamster Rykos in the Amaryllis. Like the hamster, the 2 hamsters. But I still don't like Avarice. It looks like he drew like Rykos and stuff off of Avarice. So banish Titanial, bring out Amaryllis. Oh, 2 Amaryllis. It's not looking good for our boy Houston. He's at 45 and 2 of his power cards are gone already. And he doesn't play Gores, so we'll see. Oh, he drew Burial. At least he has that. Well, I think Donnell has another crow in his hand. Is he going to have to use the Burial here just to get a Vayu play? Yeah, so he attacks Debris. Donnell takes 400. What did Houston set? Burial? I mean, yeah, Dark Arm's gone, Return's gone. The only thing you worry about is Torrential. But I think I did see Mirror Force in Houston's hand. He on the thumbnail it says Houstone. I think people have called him Houstones. But his name is Houston. First time on the channel. Good to have him. Like I said in the previous, we had a lot of these regular or advanced Yu-Gi-Oh players, whatever you want to call them, have started to build Edison decks and join the local. Oh, he hit the Mirror Force with Lila, and Houston just right away scoops. Yeah, that was it. The card destruction actually, like Houston's hand, all he needed was like an Armageddon Knight, but then that card destruction got rid of all his good stuff. All right, so let's see. Houston's going first. Game 2 summons Armageddon. So Donnell sounds like Hamster, Gores. Sends Necro. And sets 1. Okay. So we know Donnell has like Dandy, Hamster, Gores. Do you set Hamster and get Caius here? Or Lila and right away Bottomless? So Hamster, Dandy, Gores. And passes. Now will Houston walk into this Gores? Let's see. Trooper. So we saw lose to Donnell in the finals one time in this exact same way. The same play Houston just made. Yep, there it is. But maybe he's got something to stop the... Maybe he's got Mirror Force. Did he mill Mirror Force? He milled Burial. But he still got Necro Garna, so maybe it was worth it. Let's see. Sometimes Gores can... I don't know. Gores is either really good or it's mid. There's been times when I haven't played Gores in certain decks. But I can't deny, like, sometimes it just wins games. So he Mind Control is the Card Trooper, Mills, Lone Fire, DD Crow, and Shadow Mirror. Shadow Mirror with Gores. This the the Donnell special. Shadow Mirror and Gores. All right, he attacks with... Who do you attack with? Card Trooper? So Houston takes 5. See, this is why sometimes I can't tell. Did he attack with everything else? I mean, I'm sure he did. I'm going to say he did. If I mess up the life points, I apologize. I mean, he switched everything to attack mode, so he must have attacked. So he mills Dark Arm, Sirocco, Armageddon. Man, no Vayus. 2 power cards are gone. But Houston has plays. He goes Greffer. So he's got Vayu and Plague in there. Donnell's got 2 back rows. I don't think he's got Shadow Mirror. He would have flipped it. So Donnell's got 1 card in hand, which he probably kept the Dandy in his hand and set Hamster, I think. So brings back Plague. Donnell lets it go through. What do you make here? You make Houston still got Necro. What do you go for? Goyo? Brio? I was thinking Mistworm maybe. So he goes Goyo. He's still got a Vayu and Sirocco in there. So he decides to crash into the token. So he'll draw. He's got 1 spell and trap in hand. I think he attacked the Gores. Yeah, I think attacking the Gores is correct. Let's see if Donnell's got something to stop the Goyo attack. Does Donnell main deck D-Prison? No, he does. All right. It's not looking good for our boy Houston. He needs return bad. Yeah, return will... Hopefully... So he set a spell. I think it's MST. But I couldn't really see it. So let's hope that the other one is return. Did Houston forget he's got Necro? I think he just attacked him. Or he's checking the Necro Garna, so... Yeah, I see the Dandy in Donnell's hand. And he just drew Shadow Mirror. Okay, I see one of the back rows. Houston's got bottomless. So he took 27. Now, again, I might have messed up life points because I couldn't really tell if Donnell attacked him the previous turn. What's Donnell thinking? You don't want to flip your. Okay, so MST is a shadow mirror. Yeah, so maybe Houston can come back if that back row is return. So yeah, bottomless and the other one. The one closest to the deck is bottomless, which is pretty dead right now because Donnell's got Dandelion, Hamster, and a face-up Gores. But Houston's still got Necrogardener. Yeah, if that's return, then he can make some plays. Let's see if it is. So he attacks the Dandy, 2 tokens. Oh, I just noticed Donnell finally stopped using the field center that we gave him hell about it in the comments. All right. I'm pretty sure that's hamster. Donnell is not flipping the hamster. So now Houston finally blocks because I think he's at 200. There's Ryko, get rid of Gores. Deep Prison, Heavy. Caius. Houston needs another Caius, so he attacks both tokens. All right. So will Donnell finally flip that hamster? Houston's coming back this game somehow. The only issue is he's at 200, I think. Oh, he drew Lone Fire. So checking his grave. So what was Lone Fire for Titanium probably? Okay, so I must have messed up the life points for sure. He's not at 200. So I'm going to guess that Donnell didn't attack him with the Gores that one turn. So he'll pay 800 here. That's my guess. And he's at 21. And Houston scoops. So yeah, I think he didn't attack him with the Gores that one turn. So I apologize for that, guys. Sometimes I can't tell whether they attack or not. Because, people play around D Prison, people play around Gores, and But anyways, Donnell's moving on. Houston has a very slim chance of making top 8 now, but Donnell has a good chance. And we'll be back soon for round 4. Bye, guys.